Hey guys, here is Celina. I want to share with you my experience about 2018 cave. Yeah, this is when I had joined Freedom, and yeah, it was about eternity. Yeah, for me, the life I was living in was like I was mixing up things, but because of the messages, it was so clear to me, and I was like, my life was changed. Then I started to live a life which is like fully like following Jesus completely, no mixing up things. Yeah, and now for breakout, I feel when yeah, it's about war and freedom. Yeah, this war is like how I get to prepare my breakout, and after all, there is freedom. And you guys, encourage you to not miss out.
Hi there, church. I wanted to share with you today just two parts of my cave experience that have changed my life forever. One of those experiences was with the 10-4 cave, where we were sitting in the room hearing all about the vision of 10-4, and as that was happening, the flags of the countries that we were going to be planting into started coming up on the screen, and I was sitting next to Matt, and the Kenyan flag came up, and we both just turned to each other. And if anyone knows us, Matt's not a crier. I'm the crier in this relationship. But I just felt this overwhelming sense of peace, and just knew straight away that we were going to be going to Kenya to do church in that location. And I looked at Matt, and he was sobbing, and he turned to me and he said, we're going and we're leading it. And at the time we weren't even married, and it was just such an incredible moment of God's clarity and confirmation for the next season and vision ahead for us. We got married and obviously have spent the last 4.5 years in Kenya leading that location, and it's been an incredible journey for us. The second part of my cave experience was actually in Cave Week for CP Cave Week beforehand, and that was a year ago. So last year the CPs got around us and we started praying for our future family and our children, and it was a year then later to the same week that we found out that we were having a baby, and that moment was really significant for me because it broke some stuff off. God moved and ministered and healed me of some things, previous ties and generational ties, and it was just a moment of release. And I just wanted to say on the back of that story in particular that we don't have to wait until the cave events to see God move and minister in our lives. It can be that he can move this week as you fast and pray. You can see that breakthrough as we get ready and prepare our hearts for the cave to come. He wants to move in us already. We don't have to wait until that moment in the event. So as we prepare, be open and willing for God to completely drop something fresh, new and exciting. He can bring healing, he can bring restoration, and he can see lives changed in the week up and the build up to the cave. So that's my cave stories, over and out.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited for the cave that's coming because God is going to download so much vision and strategy through the DLT for where our church is heading in this coming year and season. And so, like I mentioned during our prayer time, it is very important that we prepare for the cave and not just wait for it. And here are some of the practical things that I do to prepare for the cave. One is I start praying into it right now. I'm already praying into it. One is for myself, for my heart to be prepared and be ready for the vision that God is going to bring, because sometimes we can miss it if we're too busy and we just land up there and listen to this message and just go away. The next is I also pray for the DLT and for our church, for our people, that people will be ready, and for the Holy Spirit to just come powerfully and move firstly within me and also within our people. So those are the two things I start doing immediately when I know that the cave is announced. The other thing that I do is I go on like a sort of like a prayer walk. I just meditate and just think and ask God what he's trying to speak so that I'm able to listen. And the last thing I do is like especially a day or two before the cave, I just fast and pray even more and start seeking God even more for just to prepare me and to be ready for everything that is going to happen during the cave. So I hope everyone can make it, and it's going to be an amazing time.